I didn't raise my voice. I didn't ask questions. I didn't even look surprised. She stood there, arms crossed, eyes rehearsed, like she'd practiced this speech in the mirror. "He thinks you're not good for me," she said. Then, softer, almost apologetic, "and I think he's right." Her male best friend. The phrase hung between us like smoke. I nodded once, picked up my jacket, walked past her without touching the doorframe we'd painted together. No fight, no begging, no closure. That silence confused her more than anger ever could. We didn't start broken. We started with late-night drives and shared playlists, coffee cups left unfinished because conversation mattered more. She used to trace circles on my wrist when she was nervous. I learned her moods by the way she breathed. And him? He was always there, in the background, laughing too loud, listening too closely. She called him safe. I called him irrelevant. That was my first mistake. I trusted the space she said he occupied, believed boundaries existed just because they were named. I told myself love didn't need surveillance, that trust was strength. I was wrong. It wasn't a message I saw, it was a pause. She'd stop mid-sentence when his name came up. Her phone would tilt away from me, not dramatically, just enough. She'd defend him preemptively, like she was already preparing a case. "He understands me," she once said, when I asked why his opinion mattered so much. I remember the way she avoided my eyes after. That night, I didn't sleep. Pain had a rhythm then, but pain evolves, it sharpens. 2 weeks after I left, a mutual friend slipped. Nothing intentional, just a comment, a laugh that came too late. "He finally told her how he felt," she said, then froze. That was the moment pain became purpose. I didn't confront anyone. I thanked her for the drink and went home. Sat in the dark, let the truth settle. He hadn't protected her, he'd positioned himself. Every warning, every doubt planted, every "I just want what's best for you" calculated. And she mistook manipulation for concern. I stopped posting, stopped reacting, stopped existing in their orbit. Instead, I documented. Screenshots from mutual chats, old voice notes she'd sent me, ones where she questioned him, doubted him. I saved everything, organized timelines, cross-referenced dates. I learned patience, not the passive kind, the surgical kind. I reached out to people he'd distanced her from, one by one, quietly. I listened. Patterns emerged. I wasn't the first. He had a habit: get close, undermine, isolate, replace. Always the savior, never the villain. I didn't expose him directly. That would have been too obvious, too easy to dismiss. Instead, I let him talk. I arranged a gathering. Casual, mutual friends. No tension, just nostalgia. He showed up confident, smiling. He always loved an audience. And I asked one question, softly, innocently. "Didn't you say the same thing about her last year?" Silence. Someone laughed nervously. Someone else leaned in. He tried to pivot. Failed. The room changed temperature. I didn't need to say more. Others filled the gaps. Stories surfaced. Screenshots appeared, unsolicited. His pattern unfolded in real time. She watched, silent, pale. For the first time, she wasn't choosing. She was seeing. He tried to speak. Words betrayed him. I stood, adjusted my jacket, met her eyes. No anger, just clarity. She reached out days later, long message, apologies wrapped in regret. She said she hadn't known, that she'd been confused, that she missed me. I read it once, didn't reply. Justice doesn't need witnesses. Closure doesn't require conversation. I didn't win her back. I didn't need to. I took back my narrative, my silence, my power. I left them with the truth and the wreckage it caused. And as I walked away for the final time, I felt it. Not relief, not happiness, something colder, stronger, control. Because the best revenge isn't destruction, it's exposure. and I executed it perfectly.